In my life, I want to share my thoughts, share my ideas, be heard, be understood. All this points out to communication. Communication means sending and receiving information between two or more people. We have various means of communication and we use them based on our convenience and our situations at a particular point of time. Why communicate? Why should we communicate? We communicate to make known our basic needs and emotions. We communicate to narrate stories and incidents. We communicate to socialize, be a part of a group and a conversation, to be included in the society. We communicate to reduce our frustrations. Communication also involves listening to others and understanding others. We also communicate to develop positive behaviors for ourselves and for others. Good communication will definitely improve the quality of our life.
Woohoo!
Communication is a two-way process. There is expressive communication and receptive communication. Expressive communication. This refers to expressing yourself, sharing your ideas and your thoughts. It includes communicating your basic needs, your emotions, answering simple questions, narrating and responding appropriately. Receptive communication. This involves receiving messages from others. It includes following instructions, listening skills, and understanding another's message. When we say communication, the first thing that comes to mind is speech and talking. So, is speech the only way of communication? Well, you will be surprised. Speech is just one of the many ways to communicate. There are so many ways which provide much more meaningful communication than just talking. Especially if you are an educator for children with special needs or in a regular stream too, you will definitely understand how important these different ways of communication are. You will also understand the need to find out the right way to communicate with a child as well as the right way to encourage the child to communicate. Each of these ways provides an avenue for a child to understand and be understood. Here is a list which will enlighten you the many different ways to communicate. Pictures, photographs or symbols. A communication board or communication book. Gestures or sign language. Writing or typing. In the current world scenario, in the current generation, technology plays a major role in communication. The use of computers, tabs, mobile phones to communicate using various communication apps, emails and messages, etc. is immense. Did you know that your body also communicates? Well, it communicates quite a lot. Your facial expressions, body language and touch can say a lot. Various art forms can also bring out expression. Stories, music, art, movement like dance are also important ways to communicate. A danger zone in communication. Assumption. With or without our knowledge, we tend to assume what another wants or feels. We also tend to assume what we should or should not communicate. This happens especially when communicating with people with special needs. A word of caution: stop assuming. Instead, try this crazy way called communicating and see the wonders.